Hello and welcome to another edition of Good Morning Pattaya, Pattaya Channel's very own breakfast show. I'm your host, Nick Pendrell, and joining me again is Kunjeeb.
Sunshine.
Thank you for coming back and agreeing to be my lovely co-host.
Oh, thank you for having me.
That's all right. No, I know you only come for the sofas. That's
oh, yeah, very comfortable.
Yeah, just don't fall back to sleep on one. Can't have that. And our guest today, I have a very interesting character, goes by the name of Andy Sharples, I believe. Yes. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. Nice to be here.
That's good. Good of you to have come. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I actually teach at school in Satit. I'm a teacher, and my passion is riding motorcycles.
Right. And let's start at the beginning. So where are you from originally?
I'm from England, from Wolverhampton.
I kind of detect. I'm from Stratford-on-Avon, so
not
just
far,
about. I detected a little hint of black country.
Yeah, good old black country, eh?
Oh, you call it black country.
Call it the black country. I don't know why do they call it the black country?
I heard Queen Victoria rode through in her coach and said, like, oh, this country is very dirty because of smog and all that. And then she named it the Black Country.
Yeah, they've cleaned it up a bit since then.
Yeah,
since
just a bit,
So why would you ever leave a lovely climate and beautiful place like Wolverhampton and come to somewhere awful like Thailand?
Yeah, well, actually, I moved to Spain first.
Okay.
And then I came to Thailand on holiday about 7 years ago. I went to my friend's school and watched him teach, and I fell in love with the Thai kids.
Right.
And then I thought, how can I get to Thailand and teach? So I took the TEFL course, and then I went back to Spain for a few years teaching in Spain. And I thought, I think I've got enough experience under my belt now. It's time to move to Thailand. So I put my resume on the internet, and a guy in China called me and says, I've got a job here in China. So then I went to China for 3 years.
Whereabouts in China?
In Dongguan.
Okay.
Dongguan is just below Hong Kong. And I was quite surprised, actually, because within the first year I became senior teacher. Right. And then about 3 or 4 months after that, I became director of studies.
Good grief, that was fast track promotion.
I was
must know what you're doing.
I was gobsmacked, I tell you. I mean, it was, obviously, I worked very hard,
Yeah.
And all the kids in China now speak black country.
That must be funny. I'd love to hear the Chinese with a black country accent.
Because sometimes when I speak, black country comes back. Obviously, when you're an English teacher, you have to try and, and sometimes they pick me out and say, what word was that, and I have to explain it. Well, why did you say it like that? And then I go into the whole thing of accents. Different parts of the country. I say, in China's the same, oh yeah, okay. But I love the kids. I love teaching kids. Every time I go to a party, normally the kids come to me even dressed like this.
So you have the draw of the children.
I think I'm the Pied Biker. So the Pied Piper,
Well, I was going to come on to that later, because you don't look like the sort of teacher that I remember from my school. I want to say
that too.
Yeah. Well, it's funny, really, because I was in Big C, and one of the Russian kids is going, Papa, he goes, Teacher Andy, and he's looking everywhere for this teacher, like in a suit and on there, like. And it's like, is your teacher? It's good. I mean, the kids love me, I joke about, I'm always laughing, I always have fun. It's like, I think the way to teach is through fun. I mean, get the kids, get to know the kids is the first thing. Get them on your side. Once you're on your side, you're a winner. If you go in there and they don't want to know.
No. So you can't force them to do things. They've got to want to do it for themselves, and so it's all about the personality. So you arrived in Thailand permanently how long ago?
6 months.
It's been 6 months, right?
6 months now,
That's still not too long.
Yeah, I'm still a baby, huh?
In Pattaya terms,
I know. But I came here 6 or 7 years ago, and I fell in love with the place, and obviously it's a little different now because I'm actually living here and working here, so,
And what age range of kids are you teaching?
Well, I'm teaching like 8 to 18-year-olds at the moment.
Oh, okay, so that's quite a wide range then.
Well, in China, I was teaching the 3-year-olds, 4-year-olds. I loved it, I think the kids, the toddlers are the best to teach. I think it's more fun, and they come and give me hugs. You know, I need hugs.
Yeah, it works both ways. But it must be very hard, though. I thought teaching to the very, very young kids who don't know a word of English when you start. Are they absolute beginners that you start off with?
They are. Some of them like screaming, you know, and I start playing games and like, let's have a game. Oh, come and have a look at this. It's a red pen, you know. I mean, it's they learn off language chunks, right? Not actually teaching them ABC. You know, obviously the ABC song, you know, and when they all start getting bored, it's like, okay, ABC, A B C D. You know that, yeah, and they love it, you know, and you know you need these distractors to get the kids motivated. Yeah, and I enjoy teaching, and I teach the adults in China, but not here. But I mean, I can't teach private here because of the laws and all that. So I stick at my school. I have to do as I'm told, basically. So,
but it must be very rewarding, and I know that especially the young kids, their minds are like sponges, aren't they? They can pick things up so quickly.
I mean, it's like one thing that I enjoy about teaching is when the kids, I'm walking through the school, they go, Teacher Andy, and it's me they're looking at, and there's loads of teachers in there for years, and like it's me, you know. And one day there was a fight between the two 3-year-olds or 4-year-olds, however old they were, and the one kid come crying. His mum held his hands out, held her hands out, and the kid come to me.
Oh, really?
And that was like, I felt so good, you know, because that's rewarding. It's more than it means more to me than money. I mean,
yes, I can imagine.
I've not got any money, but that's the way it is, you know.
No, I know how you feel. Yeah.
Yeah, that must be very nice. So teaching's one big part of your life, but I understand that the other big part of your life, as you can probably tell by the way,
we can tell. And by the way, you don't wear this to go to school.
Well, no. I don't think they'd let me in the gate. So what they got to say? Out.
Get out.
Get out. But I mean, that's why I don't really put my Facebook with the teachers, because it may hurt my.
There's two very distinct parts of your life. So tell me, how long have you been into bikes then?
Well, my father used to ride bikes. We used to come home from school and Mum would say, be quiet, be quiet. Why? Dad's got his bike in the kitchen again, you know. So my father would have his engine apart on the bike, you know, on the table, kitchen table, and we'd have to sit there starving until he finished it.
And what bike did he have?
Oh, it was like quite a few. I mean, it was, I can't actually remember.
Must have had a Triumph.
Oh, he's had loads of bikes. You know, he's had loads of, I mean, he's a fireman on the railways.
Oh, okay.
And he's this big guy, you know. You know, and the bike's engine was just there on the kitchen table, and my mum was there, like, you know, spanner, screwdriver, 3/8, whatever. And, you know, she knows. She'd be a good mechanic's assistant, I think. You know.
So your love of bikes just comes from your father?
Yeah, from my parents. Yeah, from my father. My mum and my dad always used to be on the bikes. Like my dad used to pick me up from school when I did something wrong. So like, oh, your dad's got a bike. I go, yeah, he's gonna do something to me when I get back.
So what was your first own bike then?
My first bike was a 175 Kawasaki, like a trial bike. It was good fun, you know. I wanted a bigger bike, but obviously in England you had to pass your test.
Oh, I remember
that was usually, I mean, we're old, you know, 53 now, it's like, it's gone so quick, you know. And then I bought a 750 Kawasaki. And I always used to, with my bike, knock 2 gears down and open the throttle to go faster. I did it with my 750, 2 down, and I was like, it's past the bus. You know? And my friends on the bus going, he's crazy. So then I got the name Crazy Horse. You know?
Crazy Horse.
But then as years went by, different bikes, so many different bikes and jobs and that, you know. So.
Yeah. So what are you driving at the moment then?
I've got the Captain America chopper from out of the Easy Rider film, the 1969 Easy Rider
the
film.
Classic.
Yeah, classic chopper. It's nice, you know.
And did you get that in Pattaya, or did you?
I bought it from Jermaine, the king of the bikers from the Borough Park Club.
Right.
He's the #1 biker in Thailand.
Okay.
The Borough Park Club.
Yes,
we support the Borough Park Club.
Oh, right.
So, yeah.
And I believe you have a nickname?
Yeah, my nickname's Gringo.
Gringo.
Well, actually, I got that from Spain.
Who'd have thought that you get the word gringo from Spain?
Yeah, I know. See, how I got that, before I went to Spain, well, actually, my first holiday in Spain, I met this guy there, and I kept saying, "Hey, Gringo, how much for your granny?" You know, just joking about, and the name stuck, Gringo. Yeah, "Hey, Gringo, how much for your granny?" You know, can you say that? Can you pronounce it? Can you roll your R's?
Gringo, how much for your granny?
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, so anyway, then I worked in a bar, and we had some fun, and the girls used to come in because I was sunburnt, you know, tattoos, a bit muscly than I am now, you know. And I was talking to the girls, and my boss, the Spanish, said, "Yeah, his name is Gringo Superstar." So that stuck, Gringo Superstar, and I've had that name since. I used to play in a band, a guitar, really? And that was my, you know.
Do you still do any music now?
I do play a little bit, you know, for fun, but I haven't got time. I leave school, the kids tie me out, and the heat and all that, you know, and my bike comes first.
And the bike comes first. Yeah. So you've only been in the country for 6 months. Have you explored much of it yet?
Well, we went to Koh Chang Island on bikes. It was great, you know.
With the groups of the bikers?
Well, there's only 2 of us actually went, but it was good fun riding down there.
Yeah.
Because it's a Harley and it's a hard tail, there's no suspension. So then nuts and bolts start falling off as you're going down the road. And I was like, something with my leg, I thought, what was that? Like, you know, it was the nut off my horn, and then I looked at my horn and disappeared, you know. So, but this is the fun of biking, you know. You carry a tool bag with you and you get greasy, dirty fingernails, but I have to clean them for school, you know. Well, for myself, not for school, you know.
So are you, because you're saying your father was disassembling and putting back together bikes, are you pretty handy with spanning yourself?
Well, I can never go, yeah. I have to, because Jermaine told me, he says, the first thing to do is when you clean your bike, check all the nuts are tight.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So every time I clean my bike, polish my bike, which takes about 2 hours.
Oh.
You know.
How often do you do that?
Well, when I can, maybe once a month.
Once a month.
To clean it like
deep clean,
sparkling sort of thing. Yeah. But I mean, there's a lot of chrome on there. You know, a lot of chrome. So
yeah, it takes a lot of polish.
Yeah, and the aluminium, getting that polished up as well. That's hard. It's a lot of hard work, but I enjoy it. You know, so when it's there, I have so many people come in taking pictures. You know, so you take pictures of the bike. No, you too, come on. So
that's part of being bikers.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I mean, people think we're all aggressive, and I mean, I can be aggressive. You know, so but I don't want to be aggressive. I want to just an easy life, ride my bike, teach my kids, and I'm happy. You know,
it's a good lifestyle.
Yeah, it's very good.
Because I'm the actual vice president of our club. We're the Bikers of Anarchy Nomads Thailand.
Right.
Because we're an international club. We started in 1966 by some deserters of the British Army in Canada.
All right.
So they started our club, and we're here now. We're in Thailand as well.
And how many countries are the chapters?
I don't really know how many countries. There's a lot.
A lot.
Yeah, I mean, we're the softy guys, but all the others are like Hell's Angel type sort of thing.
Yeah, no, a lot of people have those pictures. In the old days, we think bikers are aggressive, but now
now it's like, come on, how many of you? 200? Yeah. Make some money. And we eat and we drink, you know. It's like eat, drink, and be merry.
Yeah. So you're already vice president, even though you've only been in the country for 6 months.
Yeah, because we started the club, and my friend Frank, my brother, as we call each other, brothers. You know, I don't mix with people normally. I do my job, go home and do my own thing. But now I've met this guy, Frank, and we're pretty close.
That's good.
That's good.
I've never been like that. You know, so, but we go out, we eat dinner every time we go on our bikes. It's the bike, it's done the biking thing, you know, it's like...
So is there just the 2 of you, or...?
No, there's about 12 in our...
12 already, in 6 months now. And is that something you'd like to grow?
Well, yeah, definitely.
Excellent. So if there's anybody around who's into Harleys...
well, not just Harleys, any bike, really.
Any bike, really.
Because we say a bike's a bike, you know. Do you want to come and join our club? No problem.
Maybe.
Well, the females, they sit on the back, they wear the chicken jacket.
Right.
And so I've got a jacket with Gringo's Chicken written here. And the girl who rides my bike, she wears the jacket.
Well, Andy, thank you very much for coming and telling us all about your interesting life. And for all our viewers, stay tuned. We'll be back in part 2 shortly.